Okay, guys. Look at my jacket. Ah, look how cool the inside is. And there I am in the mirror. Okay, so the reason I'm wearing this jacket, because I'm freaking out. No, I'm not freaking out, but I almost freaked out today. And then I instinctively just walked to my cupboard and put this puppy on. Because I mean, how can I freak out if I'm if I'm wearing a cool jacket like this? Well, I think it's cool. And it's one of those things where you keep certain pieces because it's for a special occasion, and then you end up almost never wearing it. And I encourage you to take something out of your cupboard that you keep for a special occasion and just fucking put it on. Hi, welcome. My name is Sarlee, and this is the channel Wired on Light, where I encourage you and remind you that we are the creators of our own reality. That being said, this is going to be a little bit of a different message because I find myself in a vortex of massive change. And if I feel like that and I'm in the midst of something like that, then there's definitely other people that's also in a vortex of change. And as one does, especially if you're spiritual, I went onto YouTube and I was looking for videos like a tarot reading or something that can give me guidance, and just nothing hit with the right type of message or answer for me, which also means that maybe there isn't supposed to be an answer at the moment. And what I also find interesting since I've started this channel is that I'm amazed at how other tarot readers can well, who am I to know, but it seems like they can detach themselves from the message and make it all about the viewer. But that's maybe also because they have a big following, so there is more collective out there that they're reading for. My channel is itsy bitsy teeny weeny, so it's hard for me to, I don't know who I'm talking to. I don't know who watches me. I don't know who is enjoying it. So it's almost essentially like I'm reading for myself, or I'm giving myself these messages. Whoever has my voodoo doll, it's not working, okay? I know you've tried your hardest and your best, but it's not working. It almost did today. Hence the jacket, hence me getting the jacket. So if I'm feeling this vortex of change, then someone else might find this message, like how I was looking for a message. And the only answers I can find at the moment is, the answers I can find within myself is trusting. Because I think it's for the last month, maybe 2 months or so, that has been a lot of the message or the channeling has been about trust and surrendering to God, whatever that means for you. And what I do want to talk about is the vulnerability that comes with change, the vulnerability that comes with trust. Especially if you've always kind of relied on other people's validation, or, you know, before making choices, you're wanting that. And I'm not talking about brainstorming, but almost the inability to only rely on yourself. And that's where I am now. I'm in a vortex of change that I myself brought on myself. I chose all these things because I was listening to my intuition, because that's all I've been doing for the last 2 years, is just listening to my intuition, i.e. God, Holy Spirit, whatever you want to call it, higher self, younger self. And it's been immensely rewarding, but it also leads to a lot of vulnerability. Today's words are vulnerability and trust. Because to only rely on yourself when you have no idea what the next step is quite scary. I wrote it down that it feels like I'm being blindfolded. I'm blindfolding myself in a forest I've never been, trying to find the path, only to realize that there is no path, and that I am creating the path as I'm stepping forward with each choice. And when I do allow myself to feel this vulnerable, this trusting in God or in my destiny or in my purpose, the old words, the old mind wants to creep in, wants to say, you are too sensitive, Sarlee. You are too sensitive. It's not going to work. This world is too harsh. And when I think about those words, I want to start crying. Because that feeling is a very familiar one. The one of me feeling too sensitive for this world to make it, you know, and not make it in work or a success capacity, just living. And then as I think, you're not strong enough, you're not capable, you can't do this alone. What if you're completely wrong? As I say those words, it feels like God, or maybe me, or maybe my child self, or an angel, or whatever, they whisper and they say, you know that's not true. And then I smile and I say, I know. But feeling this vulnerable makes those old things want to come up, because maybe in the past, when you're really close to something that you have chosen for yourself, that you're ready for, something creeps in and you retract to your old. And I know and can feel that I'm not retracting this time for the first time, because the healing and the recovery has been so rewarding, and I've never felt this much myself and my truest true. And if I can if I can love myself and accept myself to this degree, then I can show my vulnerability as well. Then I can sit here in front of you and let you see it and let you maybe feel it with me. Because maybe I'm not supposed to detach myself from the message. Maybe that is part of it. Because if I do accept my vulnerability, my sensitivity, and I fully love myself within that, then it wouldn't matter what you say or think or do, because at the end of the day, I know myself. So, I am going to ask you to do something for me. 11:11. And it's nothing, you don't have to, it's nothing physical. But if you can, for one moment, just send me some love. Or send me a virtual hug, or a kiss on my forehead, or something like that. Because a part of me wants to, it's almost like I have a need to show me. Because my one of my greatest joys in this life is making someone else feel loved, making someone else feel seen and held and celebrated. And if my words can make someone else feel that, then I'm good. I don't know, maybe I should pull a card. Let's do that. I'm going to do that. Let us, okay. I'm going to pull from this. It's a little deck I, trust your instincts. A little deck I made. Clean house. Are you also moving? Clean house, decluttering, cleaning up. This is also, it also talks about your energetic field. So clean, you know, your house, your vessel that you inhabit. It's also about that. It's about clearing and cleaning up. And maintaining that. I've got manifestation under that. I can feel that there's something. Meditate. Use your creativity. Rest. Adventure awaits. Okay. I love that. I actually don't think we should pull any cards. Maybe an angel message. Let's end with an angel message. The Miriam sacred vision. Choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries. So for what I was talking about, I think this card connects to I'm so trusting in myself at the moment and trusting in God that it almost brings up past, like past memories coming up of all the times I didn't trust myself, that I didn't have the answer, that I didn't want to surrender to the unknown, because the unknown brings in uncertainty, which is scary. And that also just means that you're a human, that I'm a human, that I'm someone that experiences everything here. And that past, you know, my dog is crying at the door. That past memories or situations made you feel like you couldn't trust yourself. And that's also okay. But even just recognizing it is already such a big leap, you know? And that you have a sacred vision. I have a vision of where I'm going. I just don't know how I'm getting there. Which is probably exciting. It should be exciting. And every time that those doubts or those fears or those, what if you can't make it? What if it doesn't work out? What if you should have not relied on yourself? You know, those types of old... as soon as that starts, I put on the jacket. And you go find your jacket, you go find your light, you go find the song, you go find the dance to immediately eradicate those lower entities, those lower thoughts, those very human-like moments that we're scared or that we're... But as long as it doesn't dictate your choices, as long as it doesn't... as long as that part of you isn't running the show. I'm going to leave it right there. I hope you enjoyed my little vulnerable moment. And I hope you know that you can be vulnerable and let your heart be open and trust that. The last thing that I wrote about this was, at the end of the day, I don't want to be not sensitive. I always want to be sensitive. That's who I am. That's what allows me to see the beauty and the light in others, and to be a light for others sometimes, or to have the right advice, or to give the hug or the encouraging words. I love you and I'm proud of you, and I hope you have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are. We love stronger and we shine brighter. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.